sports. It's in the game.
She keep looking at me like she feeling me. Girl, the way you be moving, the stuff you be doing, you tripping out and it's killing me. Man, I swear to God, you be tripping. I can't even do it. My girl, I'm Tiffany. Damn, and she tryna cut me off. No, she cannot do it. No, she cannot scissor me. Mark your spot, that boy get on. Send him the car. He finna get blessed on. I get the paper. I'm talking about Benjamin Frank. Not talking about the one that you spent on.
It's week 3 of the NFL, and we've got the Vikings Offensive Player of the Year. He had a performance for the ages last week, one of the greatest we'll ever witness. It's the Vikings and the Lions, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 24.
The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Detroit Lions. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together.
The Vikings offense set to go to work, 2-0 on the young season. And the one we'll be watching is this man at running back. He had the game to end all games last week, did he not? I mean, every time we looked up, it seemed like he was in the end zone.
And let's face it, I didn't want to look up. I was enjoying what I was seeing on the field. Now, it's highly unlikely that he does it again, that type of a game. But maybe a couple of touchdowns? I think that's within reach.
A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28. There are the numbers for Cook from a week ago. Just downright unbelievable. I mean, when you amass that many yards, I don't know what else to say.
Personally, I thought it was a game for the ages for him. Ripped off some long runs in that contest, didn't he?
He did indeed. Some very long runs, and that total, scary. On second down, Cook. A very good move, but for a short gain out near the 32. You talk about this Lions defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they're facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means it's going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They run it again with Cook. A pretty decent gain on the tough run before he's brought down at the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Cook up the gut. Dances by at the 20. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard charging run, give it right back to him and let him cap things off.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a...
Let's go now.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. 3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've hit halftime in what was obviously a no-break. So here are the Vikings to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
Well, when you get an elite running back like he is, employ the by any means necessary method to get him down.
Yeah, sometimes you're relieved even if a flag comes out. But if you just get the hand up and you get it on the mask, you can kind of get away with that. But as soon as you curl it around a finger or the hand, that's pretty easy for everyone to see, and they'll call that one every time.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 8. Up the middle, it's Cook. There's a nice move. Oh, some strong running. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Again, it's Cook. And just shedding him off there. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. Cook pushing his way into the end zone. Touchdown. The Vikings head out to take over once again. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. He's still on his feet. Down the left sideline. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Vikings are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Your game, baby.
Minnesota offense set to take over again.
Ready, break.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. There he goes again, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. 45 yards. And the Vikings have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
The Vikings now heading onto the field. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And some room to roam now. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. They run again on first down. Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Cook again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Yeah, they would have been happy with a first down, but this is even better. Once he's past the marker, it's cream cheese from there, and he bumps it to the outside, and is just going to run away from defenders on his way toward the pylon.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
Yeah, Brandon,
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight, telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up what's for breakfast, I could